Let me tell you something, man. White people hate you just because of who you are. Let me say that again because it's the truth. They hate you just because of who you are. When they look at you and they look at that beautiful brown complexion that you have, that tan complexion that you have, or that deep, dark, rich complexion that you have, they long for that melanin that you have in your skin that they do not have. And if what I'm saying is not correct, you have to ask yourself this question. Why would a person go and buy suntan oil, all types of suntan lotions and potions, and then put it all over their bodies, all over their skin? And then they go and lay in the sun for hours on end. They do that so that now their skin will turn brown and tan like your skin. Yet they have the audacity to actually call you black when they try time and time again, summer after summer. And if it's not summertime, they go in late in a suntan or a tanning bed so that they can look like you. So I know what I'm telling you today is the truth. They hate our women because of their big, beautiful lips, man. Those big, voluptuous lips. They hate us because of that. They hate our sisters because of that. And if what I'm saying is not true, why would they go and have collagen injected into their lips to make their lips big and beautiful like ours? The reason why is they hate you because you have a feature that they're just not born with. So again, they hate you for just being you. All you did was be born on the face of this earth. The melanin that you have in your skin, them big, beautiful lips that you have, you were born with that. You didn't do anything special. You were just born into the earth. Then they talk about our women and how they have the big butts and how their butts are just so big and outrageous and outlandish. But guess what? They go and have butt implants put into their butts or have injections into their butts so that their butts can look just as outrageous as your butts. And that's funny to me because yet and still they talk all about how we look and how our women look, yet and still they fight and they go and pay tens of thousands of dollars so that they can have those same butts that you have. Then they talk about the food that we eat, yet and still you go to a Caribbean restaurant, you have to fight through them to get through the doors. Everyone knows that the black woman is the best cook on the face of the planet, Earth, that is. That's why during the times of slavery, who did they have cooking the food in their kitchens? They had black women in those kitchens cooking. Even after slavery, they had black women in there cooking. That's why they had Aunt Jemima on the box, because they know that we cook the best food on the face of the planet. Can't nobody touch the black, Hispanic, and Native American women when it comes to cooking. Ain't no doubt about that. Now, another reason they hate you is because they cannot outperform you when it comes to running, jumping, basketball, baseball, football, you name it. Sports, forget about it. Tennis now, forget about it. They let Howard University, they done started swimming now. And they're predicted to come out on top already this year, and the season hadn't even started. Why? Because anything that we get involved in, we excel at it, and they know it. So again, they hate you just because you are who you are. You're not doing anything special at all. You're just being yourself. and they hate you for being who you are. Let's look at who are the smartest people on the face of the earth. We are. I'm going to tell you point blank, plain and simple, that it's us. When you look at the reason that they can send a rocket into outer space and that rocket will return back to Earth, black women did that. Black women did that. And whenever they give us an opportunity to learn at the same pace within the same learning environment, we far excel white people, hate to say it, when it comes to learning as well. We far excel or far exceed you and your learning capabilities. It's a fact. When you look at the inventions that's been created on the face of this earth, let's take a look at the inventions. What type of inventions do black people create? The stoplight, the refrigerator, and you can go on and on and on and look at the type of inventions that we create. We create inventions that help society to prosper and forward in a positive way or a positive manner. The inventions that they create are inventions that teaches society how to kill mass amounts of people at once, bombs and nuclear bombs and machine guns and stuff like that. Things that don't help society, they only hurt society. Again, I tell you, they hate you just because you are who you are. The problem is, being that they can't be you, every time they look at you, guess what happens? You remind them of what they cannot be. You remind them of what they cannot be and what they would like to be. And so, being that they can't be you, the only other thing that they can do is throw you in prison, keep you impoverished, and when all else fails, they decide to kill you, to hang you from trees, pull you over in traffic stops, kill you unjustly. These are the things that they do. And they're not just doing them just because. They're doing them because you are who you are. You are the greatest people on the face of the earth. And no one wants to admit it. And most of us are too afraid to say it. Most of us are too afraid to say it. But stand up and be who you are. Because God gave you this. This is a God-given talent that we have. And no man and no amount of killing or incarceration is going to stop this from happening. You can stop this generation, but what about the next generation? God's going to bless them with the same thing, because who we are is a gift from God, and there's nothing you can do about it and nothing they can do about it. This is who God intended for us to be. So cherish it, embrace who you are, love who you are. You're God's chosen people. That's who you are. And with that, I'm out. I'll come back at you again soon. Take care.